Okay, Joey. So we are going to look at what you still have missing for Mr. Von Neumann's Unit 1, and then we're going to look at what's coming up in Unit 2. So, to keep us organized, what are you most worried about?
I'm worried about not getting my Q&A done.
Okay.
For the quarter.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
The Q&A? Okay. So how far behind are we for Unit 1?
A couple days, actually, like 3 days.
Just a couple days?
Just a couple
Okay.
days behind.
All right. So my suggestion is, so we're going to break down all of this, look at it like a large project you have to do for 6 weeks. So we're going to break it down into little chunks so that it's a little bit more manageable and less overwhelming, okay? So I have 2 ideas for, because you and I had talked about using a planner book, but you prefer something else. So here is an example of a planner that I can share with you on Google Docs. But for today, I thought we could fill one out by hand, and then later we can transfer it into Google Docs. Okay? This just so we can work together on this. All right. So tell me first, for Unit 1, what do you need to read still? What is missing for reading?
For reading, I need to complete. I need to write a couple of sentences down.
Sentences about what?
About just to explain how the temperature inversion affects the smog.
Okay, and so does that have a title, like a unit number?
Let's see.
Atmosphere, right there.
Yeah, atmosphere.
Okay. All right, so here I'm going to give you the pencil. So I want you to write down. So it's human impact on the atmosphere. That's in what you're reading under here. Okay.
So right here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right.
And I want you to go ahead and fill it out, and then I'll show you what we'll do. All right. Okay. All right, now you can go ahead and check it off because you've read that. So now now you told me you have 3 sentences to answer?
5.
5. Okay, so right here, write down that you need to do 5 questions still. Okay. All right. And then will that unit be complete?
Yes.
Okay. So then will you have a test? Well, actually, we don't want to check this off yet because we still have to do that. All right. And then after this, will you have a quiz from this section?
No.
You'll be able to move on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is all we need to finish Unit 1.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So this is a homework checklist. So this one you can use daily. And again, I'll share the link with you in Google Docs. So this one you can use daily. You write down what you're reading, what the unit's about, then what questions you have to answer, if and what you need to study, and then any more questions that you may need for upcoming quizzes. Maybe, I don't know, does he usually give you a quiz at the end of the unit?
Not really.
Not really, okay. All right, then we have a note here, and the note says to ask Mr. Von Neumann what lessons will be discussed next week. So this way you just prepare your mind for next week, and then you could put it in the reading. And then each week, or every time we meet, we can look at this to see where we are. This is one way to do it day by day. Now, to manage the bigger overall picture of the whole 6 weeks, right? Getting it all finished, which you said you were worried about. This is a bigger tracker, all right? So how many units do we have ahead of us?
I think 3 more.
There's 3 more? Okay, and do you know how many assignments why don't we open up your completion progress, your progress bar. Can you go on to the Unit 2, change it over to Unit 2 progress bar?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now show me where it has see how we have Unit here? Here, scroll down so we can see Unit 2. Perfect. All right, so click on Unit 2. All right, so Unit 2, these are the 5 activities that we will be doing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we can write them down here, and then this way we'll be able to keep track. Now, where are the due dates? Does he have the due dates for this or no? There's 5 activities.
There are no due dates.
Okay, all right, so let's write down what's the first assignment.
Splitting light full lab report.
Okay, so write down lab report. Very good. Okay, and what's the next one?
Electromagnetic spectrum Cornell notes.
Okay, so right here, write Cornell notes. And under reminder, put light spectrum. So to help remind you what section to go to. Okay. And the next one,
Closer look at light.
and that's a
Sure.
reading.
Yeah.
So interactive reader, or interactive reading. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
fine. Very good. You got it. Good job. Okay, and the next one is.
Solar energy and heat vocab video.
So is that like you showed me before, where you have to use the vocabulary that you know in a sentence?
Yes.
Okay, so write down vocabulary video there. All right, so how long will you think it would take you to do the first section?
Maybe like an hour, maybe.
Okay, so you think you can get this done in one day?
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
So, and when will you start working on this? Is this something you work on today?
Yes.
All right, so today, let's put our due date for tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow is the 3rd, so put November 3rd, or, what's tomorrow, Wednesday, however you wanna do that. Okay, so now we'll move on. On the Cornell notes, that's a little bit more intensive. That might take maybe 1 or 2 days, or do you think you could get that done in one day?
I think 2 days.
2 days? Okay, so let's put down 11/5. Okay, all right, and that puts us at, that's Friday, correct? Is 11/5 Friday?
I think so.
Okay, so 3, Wednesday, 4, 5, yes, all right. So then let's do the interactive reading over the weekend.